what are the few things that you can do on a consistent basis that are going to make you a better version of yourself after, let's say, 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years? If you can consistently do those things every day, then you'll become or you'll achieve your goal of becoming your best self. I thought about the things that I can do to just achieve that. Exercising is very important. Looking great, looking sexy is something that's very important and something that most people should start to prioritize. The mass media is promoting weakness, is always telling people to be comfortable, not looking good, not looking sexy, and etc. But I argue otherwise. I'll say, for me, what I've seen in my life, I would say it's easier for me to listen to a broke person who looks fit, because what that fitness communicates to me, or what their body communicates to me, is that they are committed. They are committed to improving themselves, bettering themselves. So whatever they say, I'll take as word, because now this person can consistently go to the gym, become a better version of themselves. So obviously, if they are trying to tell me about business, they're trying to tell me about all other areas of life, then it's easier for me to listen. Whereas if someone is fat or overweight and then they're rich and then they want to tell me tips about how I can level up in my finances, I'm less likely to listen to them. Why? Because now their body is communicating something that's different from what they're telling me about business or whatever it is that they want to communicate with me. So the more success you want to attain, the more healthier, the more athletic, the more fit and sexy you must look. So I've started the habit of like bathing and showering with cold water. So what I think this does for me is that it keeps my mind focused. It's easy for me to focus in the mornings. It's easy for me to like go all out on everything that I go or anything that I put my mind to. Because now, or once you can overcome the thing of like jumping into a cold bath or jumping into a cold shower, then anything is possible. You feel like you can conquer the world basically. Your mind is free, and then your body also thanks you for it. Doing everything that our ancestors did in the past is always good for our brains. So I always challenge myself to do all those things that our ancestors do, because our brains, as much as technology has evolved, our brains haven't evolved much. Reading has been something that's very important in my life. This has reshaped my approach to money, my approach to learning, my approach to education. So education and school don't always go hand in hand, and then they're not always the same thing. Sometimes they overlap, but they're not always the same thing. So you must never stop educating yourself. Learning should be a lifelong habit. It must be something that you're continuously doing every day of your life. You're continuously looking for lessons everywhere that you go. That's how you improve. That's how you become a person who can earn a lot of money. So I read a lot of books, especially on like the skills that I'm trying to implement in my life. I've been following a lot of people that are my age, and some of them are older who are where I want to be in life. So I've been reading a lot of books from them, because that is like taking advice directly from the people who are successful. So that can help me level up and become the best version of myself. Moving on to like meditation or mindfulness. So I think being aware of the things that go into your brain and things that you think about on a consistent basis can help you better understand yourself, can help you and make the journey of self-improvement much easier and much quicker than you think. I meditate usually when I wake up. I first go to the bathroom and then come back from the bathroom. I lie down on my bed, I close my eyes, and then I enter the alpha state. In that state, what I want to achieve, or there are two kinds of meditations that I undergo. So there's the first one of like awareness. Awareness, I just let my thoughts pass through my brain without really controlling what goes in and out of that, so that I can see what are the things that I usually think about on a consistent basis. I just sit down and then I just let my thoughts go by, go by, go by, go by. So I can do that for like 10 minutes. I usually do that like in the evenings or in the afternoons, because now my brain will be more relaxed. I would have done a lot of activities throughout the day. Whereas in the mornings, I'm more intentional with my meditation, where I'm drawing up visions. I'm trying to come up with solutions to problems, to come up with new ideas. Meditation is a great way of like calming your mind and helping it to focus on one thing at a time. So that's very powerful. Reading the Bible is very important. Praying is also very important. Worshiping God and surrendering to Him is very important. Knowing who God is and knowing who you are through Him is very important, because God is the creator of the heavens and the earth. He knows all things, past, present, and future. So if you can have God lead you in your life, then you are more likely to become successful. But what you must understand, that God wants doesn't want lazy people. You mustn't be lazy. You must prioritize doing things. You must enjoy doing things. You must put out things into the world. You must be someone who's like putting out great content for others, someone who's making another person's life easier and someone who's always putting effort into whatever they touch and whatever they do, and therefore God will continue to bless you. So the last thing that I can say is that you must normalize sharing. You must normalize giving out value. Value comes in different forms, right? Anything that makes someone else's life better or easier can be regarded as like value. If you can make someone look more beautiful, look more sexier, then you're adding value to their lives. If you can make someone more smarter or teach them about something, then you're adding value to their lives. Value comes in all different forms. If you can make someone feel entertained or make them laugh, you're also adding value to their lives. Or like you're basically feeding or speaking to people's selfishness. Or like if you can give, then you're increasing your earning potential. So don't prioritize saving, prioritize earning a lot of money, and you must understand that earning comes from ideas, income comes from ideas. So ideas are limitless, therefore earning is limitless. So the more ideas and the more solutions to problems you can come up with, the more money you have or the more money you can make. So take that with you and always understand that. And then these habits, I hope, will help you to navigate life. And then yeah, that's it from me. Have yourself a beautiful day. Cheers.